Joining me right now, live here at the New York Stock Exchange, Dale Schwartz is with us, founder, CEO of Pinstripes, PNST, right here at the New York Stock Exchange. We can see it on the board behind us. Exciting, ringing the bell. But this is, you know, I saw 17 years in the article. You started 30 years, you really sort of founded this. Give us a little background and how, right now, here you are at a publicly traded company.
Sure, it's been a long time in the making. As I mentioned, 33 years ago, 1989, I was going to buy a bowling alley at 74th and Broadway. Coined the name Pinstripes then, upscale pinstripe suit, and I did the business 18 years ago. We're going back to the future, combining phenomenal food with, in our case, bowling and bocce.
Yeah, it's so much fun. There was a restaurant on 61st Street here that used to have Italian food and bocce, and then it closed.
Il Vagabondo.
Yeah, I didn't want to say the name in case, you know, it was a competitor of yours. But that's right. That's exactly what it was called. So I thought it was a great novelty idea. It's a lot of fun for couples, families, generational, you know, hit there too. So I think that's a great, how are you finding it to be and receiving that, you know, when you have bistro and it's for upscale? I mean, you're not eating, you know, fast food type of thing. It's really good bistro food coupled with the bocce and the bowling.
Correct. Our food is phenomenal. So this is Italian-American cuisine, scratch kitchen, equal quality wine list, and also we do over 1,000 events a year each location. We do weddings, bar mitzvahs, birthday parties, corporate events. So quality is the common theme, sophisticated fun. Yeah,
I saw your team here yesterday, a group around the post yesterday, a lot of chefs too, looked great. How do you, when you coined that name Pinstripes, what was behind that?
Well, as I said, 33 years ago, bowling pin, a somewhat pun with pin and bowling. Yeah. And then pinstripe suit to connote an upscale image. So it wasn't about the Yankees, but it was about just that pinstripes attire. Yeah. And we've stayed true to that. We added bocce to the mix 18 years ago to allow us to kind of combine that Italian-American duality of gaming and wine and food. Yeah. But sophisticated fun is true north for us.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I asked because I'm very New York centric, and when I hear pinstripes, I think baseball.
Exactly.
But I think you make the great point. I mean, a great suit, right, with the pinstripes really gives you that upscale vibe and the pins of the bowling. That being said, what are some of the big challenges? You have 15 locations, 9 states. It's my understanding you want to continue to expand not only here at home, but abroad as well?
Correct. We want to open 150 pinstripes all over the U.S. over the next 20 plus years. We'll do that only company owned. Overseas, been looking at sites in Mexico City, Tel Aviv, Dubai, London, Sydney, Australia. So a lot of the same trends, and we'll look to do that with partners. And the key challenge will always be people. You know, we're nearly 2,000 team members now, and we're going to want to keep that same terrific culture. So we'll be hypersensitive on quality and quality team members.
Yeah. I mean, going from 15 locations to 150 locations, that's huge.
At the right pace. So we'll open,
over 20 years,
we'll open 6 to 8 a year in the U.S.
Okay. In the meantime, with the money that you've raised, you raised over $70 million in gross proceeds. You also had $50 million with Oak Tree to help with the financial, you know, commitments. It's probably a good way to say it. Your thoughts there? Where do you expect to put the money to work sooner than later?
Yeah, so accessing the public market was mostly to raise some permanent attractive capital so that we can stay on course for the next 20 years. We're going to open 4 locations in the next 4 months. So we're opening Garden State Plaza in just a couple weeks.
That's fun.
We're opening Orlando in March, Coral Gables, Walnut Creek, entering the Bellevue, Seattle market at the end of the year. So we're going to look to capitalize on and strike while the market's hot with a lot of phenomenal real estate opportunities all over the country.
So you forecasted a sales jump. Tell us about that, because I saw that the comp sales was up 6.9% for the venue sales, but you are forecasting a jump. Explain more on that.
Sure. So our fiscal Q3 just ended January 7th, just about 10 days ago. And correct, we had a very strong Q3. Same-store sales were up 6.9%, a little above expectations and certainly higher than a lot of our peers. And we continue to see a lot of exciting demand for our what we call open play, as well as our event business, social and corporate. So we're certainly pleased that a lot of the recessionary concerns have settled down, a lot of the inflationary concerns have settled down, and we're excited for calendar 24.
You didn't give me a number at all. You didn't even give me a range.
No, the 6.9 was the...
Well, that was what happened, but the forecast going forward...
Oh, the forecast going forward, we'll continue to see, call it mid-single digits, is our, call it forecast expectation.
Right, but you see improvement.
Absolutely.
And you see customer demand.
Absolutely.
And where's most of the money made? Is it on the gaming side of it, or is it on the food side of it, or is it on the catering hall side of it?
No, so first of all, about 45% of our sales is private events.
Right.
So we do 1,000 private events at each location each year.
Sure.
So that's a big component of our business and a very profitable.
Sure.
Better food costs, liquor, labor.
Yeah.
And then 75% of our total sales is F&B, food. So gaming is only 25% of our sales. So we're a restaurant with entertainment, not a bowling alley with food.
Right.
Categorically not.
Yeah. Exciting. Good for you. Stock's doing great today too, up 15%.
No,
so,
absolutely.
You know, it's great to
we're
see
pleased
you.
to be on the floor.
Yeah, I know the high earlier this year was around $16.
Right.
We'll continue to watch it. Congratulations to you and the team.
No, thank you.
I know you have a lot of passion and dedication as a team, and it's really nice to meet you, Dale.
No, thank you.
Thank you for being with us today. Dale Schwartz, founder, CEO of Pinstripes.